But then imagine a situation where one government has to fall because another government falls because of an arbitrary deadline. They may even have a majority in terms of the composition of the JPC. But to pass it as a constitutional amendment, you need two-thirds majority that they very clearly don't have. I mean, I think it is technically introduced, but you heard from the objections of a lot of parties. I also had given my objection notice, but I was not called upon to speak. However, I think in addition to all the very valid objections made by the opposition members, there's also the question of depriving our people's mandate. They have the right to vote. The Constitution begins with the words, "We the people." This is about the people of India. They should have the right to determine who forms their government. And imagine a situation where one government has to fall because another government falls because of an arbitrary deadline. This whole thing makes no sense. And I think honestly in a parliamentary system, we have to understand that the way things work, you absolutely depend on the confidence of the members of the House who are in turn elected by the people of India. In a parliamentary system, there is no way that you can have fixed terms without completely playing havoc with our democracy. It's far better to just let the continuing of the existing system, let the existing system continue. But be that as it may, let the JPC have a detailed discussion. But from what you heard today, the vast majority of parties in the House are strongly opposed to this approach. I don't see it getting the two-thirds majority it needs.
Sir, opposition had the number of 198, but the ruling party had a number of 269 only.
But that we already knew in advance. Yeah? I mean, no, you mean that they didn't have enough.
269 votes, despite of the issued by the BJP.
Correct. So there were clearly about just under 30 members who were not there to vote. That's something you'll have to ask the BJP about. On our side, too, there were a few people missing. So we, too, would have done slightly better. But undoubtedly, the government has larger numbers on its side than us. In the JPC, however, they may even have a majority in terms of the composition of the JPC. But to pass it as a constitutional amendment, you need two-thirds majority that they very clearly don't have. And it's obvious that they should not persist too long with this.